Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Kilnamartyra, to Sean Murphy's pub, where tonight we're going to have a good Irish night of music, song and dance. I hope you enjoyed Johnny McCarthy and John Hoare playing a few slides. And next, we're going to have Man from Rainery, man that's up tomorrow morning at 4 o'clock. So he's going to sing for us. Christy Lee. Take it away, Christy.
Oh, Father dear, I oft times hear you speak of Baron's Isle. The snow-crowned hills and valleys green, its mountains rude and wild. You said it is a lovely land, wherein a prince might dwell. Then why did you abandon it? The reason to me tell. Oh son, I love my native land with energy and pride, until the blight came o'er my crops, my sheep and cattle died. The rent and taxes were too high, I could not them redeem. So that's another reason why I left old Skibbereen. 'Tis well I do remember that bleak December day, when the landlord and the sheriff came for to drive us all away. They set our roof on fire with that cursed yellow spleen, and that's another reason why I left old Skibbereen. Your mother too, God rest her soul, fell on the snowy ground. She fainted in her anguishing, seeing the desolation round. She never spoke, but passed away from life to mortal dream, and her body finds a resting place in dear old Skibbereen. Now you were a boy scarce 2 years old, and feeble was your frame. I couldn't bear to see you there, you bore your father's name. I wrapped you in my coat the moor, at the dead of night unseen. I heaved a sigh and bade goodbye to dear old Skibbereen. Oh, Father dear, the day will come when vengeance loud will call, when every man with feeling stern will rally one and all. I'll be the man to lead the van beneath the flag of green, and loud and high we'll raise the cry, revenge for Skibbereen.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're calling on Mary Sullivan from Clonrod, well, better known now, of course, as Mrs. Murphy from Kilnamartyra. Hey! And we'd like a little silence now, but what she's going to do is dance a reel, I believe, for us. Thank you very much.
Hello. Now, the next song that I'm left to introduce is a song about two fishermen. They were Danny Reardon, I suppose, from Recitation, and Olcan Kaler from Kool-aid. And the name of the song is Danny and Olcan. I suppose not very appropriate for the thing with the fishing at the moment. But Connie is here to sing it anyway.
I'll sing tonight with sheer delight of the days not long ago, when I was young and in my prime and carefree lucky go. I remember well those two old men whose time have now rolled on. Oh, they left me with sweet memories, that's Danny and Olcan. They taught me how to fix that line on a winter's night of yore, when I was young and eager for to fish for trout galore. Well, I thought the day it would never come for to try that rod and line, and to prove that I was a fisherman on Solon's lovely side. They told me of their escapades from Macroom to Poulnabrow, and how bailiffs were tormenting them when poaching they did go, and how they eluded them with swiftness and with guile, for to come back home with fish galore and big broad winning smiles. Oh yes, I love to sit and hear the Solon's lovely flow, and the gurgle of those waters neath an autumn sunshine glow. And as I wander along those banks, well, I feel the teardrops fall, and the sadness deep it comes over me when past days I do recall. Oh, the Cleddock winds are whispering, they whisper soft and low. They seem to tell about two old men in the days of long ago, who roamed the glen. Oh, they were happy then as they fished the banks along. Oh, those haunting smiles and the sprightly strides of Danny and Olcan. Ah, well, now they're gone across the wave, but the memory lingers on. I think tonight of happy days, and I wish them back again, when Solon River is in fast flow and the fishing time it is on. Oh, it's then I'll most remember gentle Danny and Olcan. Here you go.
Right, now we have the man I've played the last two rounds of music with, Johnny Hoare from Kilnamartyra, Kilnamartyra, and John is going to play us a few slides. So if you give me a minute, I'll get the mic on him.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'll have one of my next door neighbours to sing here for me. Dan Buckley's daughter, Gobnet Buckley from Inchinahoria. She's going to sing Kilnamartyra, Exile. Okay, Gobnet.
I am a lonely exile that has left my own dear nation for to seek a situation in a land beyond the foam. I sailed across the ocean wide, through hardships and through dangers, and for years I've been a stranger from my own dear Irish home, where once I lived contentedly. The friends I loved surrounded me, care nor grief ne'er troubled me, nor made my heart feel sore. But now my days are closing, and I'm parted from my country, and Kilnamartyra's homely face my eyes shall see no more. I travelled through Columbia's shores, all toil and danger scorning, to the farthest northern border, and westward to the deep, the broad extended cotton fields and plains of Alabama, the mines of low Montana, and Rockies wild and steep. I hunted for prosperity, but still it has eluded me. Black misfortune followed me, no matter where I roamed, and often in my anguish I cursed the fate that parted me from the comrades of my boyhood and my own dear Irish home. Sweet boyhood recollections, you will ever fondly bind me to the friends I left behind me, far o'er the raging foam. But still, dear Kilnamartyra, where one time I resided, 'tis sad I am divided by the ocean wide from thee. Ages and perhaps I'll see no more. But until my days are over and death has come and taken me, I fondly will remember thee, dear land that I adore.
And next we have Johnny Leary and Joan Cooney to dance the stack of barley. They're after a bit of a trial run now, so Johnny with a bit of a stiff leg, but I think he'll loosen out after a bit. So take it away now, Litchi.
You should play it.
Right, we're back to you again. Now we have a chap all the way from Ballyvourney, Micheál O'Callig, and Micheál is going to sing a song about the ESB coming into Kool-aid. So Micheál is here and I'll set up the mic on him whenever he's ready.
Oh, Johnny dear, and did you hear what all the people say? That the ESB with electricity have landed in Kool-aid for to give us light by day and night with bulbs that do not blow. Oh dear, if we had them here some 50 years ago. We have John Conlan, that man of brawn, from Clonakilty town. He climbs those poles with his iron soles and never yet fell down. He climbs so high up in the sky to watch the Sputniks flow. Sure, we had no Sputniks in our skies some 50 years ago. All the lads got jobs and left the bogs and the turf that would not dry. For to dig the holes and stand the poles, they said they'd have a try. For to pull the wire through bog and mire, sure it was a holy show. Oh, Johnny dear, you'd not do here some 50 years ago. We have Ned and Mac and Fuller Black, 3 engineers of fame. In bygone days they sought so high for to win that glorious name. They could peg a line in shortest time from Combe to Polnebro. Sure, we hadn't got 3 guys like that some 50 years ago. We have Major Dan, that crafty man, who drives a Bedford truck. He comes at 8 and he's never late for to take the boys to work. When he drives so smooth, we tap the hood and tell him to go slow. Oh, his language then would shock all men of 50 years ago. He's out foreman too, and between me and you, oh sure he's a right tough man. They have to walk just like a Turk, who told me was Fat Dan, for to dig the holes and stand the poles with shovel, pick and crow. Oh, Curly, we would not do here some 50 years ago. Our Petlock Jur, we call him sir, oh, for he's a fine smart man. 'Tis our delight each Friday night as he drives up in his van, with his smiling face and a attaché case, pay packets filled with dough. Oh, the boys would ring the crown with king some 50 years ago.
Next, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lovely little girl here from Clahainge, Connie Murphy's daughter, Yvonne Murphy. And I think she's going to dance reel. Is that correct? Okay. And next, ladies and gentlemen, there's a girl to sing, a great friend of mine from Raineree, Donald O'Leary's wife, Mara O'Leary, better known as Mara Need to School, is that correct? Yes. And she's going to sing Carrickfergus for us. Okay, Mara.
The Viban whistle shall the lulum, a cook she so steam sufferer ger. The house last twaste snabal temora, ach dag she aune os kortel. Da vain shakan safyarstian tompel, da vencheri shaun im overfen, aknish pantain lag, skan faller leisagum, is begum of winter, egolem yeg. I wish I had you in Carrickfergus, ni fadonachin gobal ni huan, sailing over the deepest ocean Inig mogragal siegelulum. For the seas are deep, love, and I can't swim over, and neither have I wings to fly. I wish I met with a handsome boatman who would ferry over my love and I. Pan folk eg tak this on tas eg tregan on tartni feder lom with the chli scovil on laurum o haun go feber Snifeg shireglom go fail fihil. I'm drunk today, though I'm seldom sober. A handsome rover from town to town. But now I'm dead and my days are over. Come Molly Astorine and lay me down. Should it?
Thanks very much. Next we have Joan and Margaret Cooney to dance. I don't know, is it a hen gun or a cock gun? I think they're going to chance the hen gun. So here they go. Come on, girls.
John never don't follow it out. Raise up his house. Sorry, dog.
Right, so we're back again. Now this time we have Mrs. Nell Murphy from Kilnamartyra, Kilnamartyra, and she's going to give us her own version of a song. I'll set the mic on her anyway. Right, Nell. You've been close.
Hi, Nell.
I will ask of you, my darling, a question soft and low, for it gives me many a heartache as the moments come and go. For I know your love is truthful, but the truest ever grows cold. So I'll ask of you, my darling, will you love me when I'm old? Bright May morn will soon be dawning, and its evening bells will toll. So it's only this, my darling, will you love me when I'm old? When my hair is turning whiter and my eyes will dimmer grow, I will lean upon some loved one down the valley as we go. And if I claim of you a promise worth to won this world of gold, I will ask of you, my darling, will you love me when I'm old? Bright May morn will soon be dawning, and its evening bells will toll. So it's only this, my darling, will you love me when I'm old? Down the stream of life together we will wander side by side, hoping some bright day to anchor safe beyond the surging tide. But today the sky looks dreary, and tonight high clouds will fall. So I'll ask of you, my darling, will you love me when I'm old? Bright May morn will soon be dawning, and its evening bells will toll. So it's only this, my darling, will you love me when I'm old? Shin shin.
And next we have Danny Reardon from Rainery, and he's going to do a recitation for us. It's about the tooth. Okay. Hi, Danny.
Well now, Dr. Shala, my jewel, says I, have you got any remedy here, says I, for to relieve a poor suffering youth, says I, of a broken and painful tooth, says I. It's not of the actual pain, says I, that I altogether complain, says I, but the horrible gap in my mouth, says I, it spoils my appearance all out, says I. And for a man of my years in life, says I, who's fast looking out for a wife, says I, it's enough to make any man grey, says I, to be spoiled and disfigured in this way, says I. Well, says Dr. Shala, says he, you look a decent young fellow, says he. If you just step inside for a while, says he, until I get my hammer and file, says he, and together with finger and thumb, says he, I take a survey of your gum, says he. And if it's bad or decayed, says he, don't be the least dismayed, says he, for I'll whip it right out of your head, says he, and I'll clap a new one instead, says he. But for to clinch the job, says he, please put your hand in your fob, says he, and fetch me out 10 bob, says he. Well, as to that, I don't mind the cost, says I, provided you make it fast, says I, and provided it doesn't fall out, says I, when I'm opening or closing my mouth, says I. As to that, the devil of fear, says he, you can open it from ear to ear, says he. But be careful when eating tough mates, says he, or indulging in a fiery debate, says he. Or, another great peril, says he, be careful when kissing the girl, says he. Be careful when smacking her lips, says he, for fear the suction will cause her to slip, says he. That was okay until the following day. I was back again. Well now, Dr. Shalom, my jewel, says I, do you think me a bum of a fool, says I? Last night I went home in great glee, says I, with my heart light as a bee, says I. And lo, the first morsel I ate, says I, you toot them lout in the plate, says I. And provided it wouldn't be right, says I, to swear to a trifle so slight, says I give you my actual oath, says I, that the tooth was that of a goat, says I, and I'd have you open court, says I. Well, says Dr. Shallow, says he, but you're a most impertinent fellow, says he. I pulled teeth from Lord Barrymore, says he, and from gentlemen over a score, says he. Never before, says he, was there such a charge laid at my door, says he. Get out of my house on the spot, says he, or if you don't buy this and buy that, says he, I'll put you out, no, says he. Go in and look for laugh where you chose, says he. Well, says I to myself, my lad, says I'll be losing good money for bad, says I. So the lesson I was taught will ne'er be forgot for the rest of my natural life, says I.
Sorry, I'm on the air. And next we have Joan Deneen from Ballywood. She's going to sing. Let's see. Come on, Joan.
It's snowing out there in the gloaming. I sat here and watched it all night. The kids will be thrilled when they waken and look at a field deep in white. But the snow makes me think of my darling, for he hated the snow and the cold. Now he lies in a grave here in Ireland, with a headstone that's just 1 year old. So won't you please make the winter go quick, Lord, so the flowers around him can grow. For I can't stand the thought of my darling out there in the deepening snow. Little Jimmy climbs up on my knee now, saying, Mummy, what causes the snow? And I tell him of the wonderful Father that cares for us all here below. Then I hold him so tight and I kiss him, and he, kissing back, does not know that the kiss is meant for his daddy out there in the deepening snow. All together now. So won't you please make the winter go quick, Lord, so the flowers around him can grow. For I can't stand the thought of my darling out there in the deepening snow.
And now we have Yvonne Murphy back on the floor once again to dance for us a light jig.
Now, we have Michael Murphy here behind me from Prohus in Kilnamartyra, and he's going to give us one of Daniel O'Donnell's songs. I think I'll let him introduce it himself, maybe. Okay, over to Michael.
Wait a while now, wait a while now. Tonight I feel so sad and weary. I hate your love that cannot be. All I need to make me happy is those brown eyes smiles for me. Let those brown eyes smile for me, babe. That's what I want with all my soul. Let those brown eyes smile for me, babe, and turn my blue moon back to gold. We've been sweethearts for so long now, and now you've grown tired of me. All I need to make me happy is let those brown eyes smile for me. Let those brown eyes smile for me, babe. That's all I need with all my soul. Let those brown eyes smile for me, babe, and turn my blue eyes back to gold. And turn my blue eyes back to gold.
Next we have Marion O'Leary from Carrickfergus. First she's going to play Roisin Dove, and after that she's going to play Jackie Daly's, what is it? Polka. Okay, take it away.
Right, so we're back in here again. Now we have the man that's doing MC most of the night, Connie Reardon from Recitation. He's been working with Ballyclough for the last 19 years, I suppose, and I think he was made redundant somewhere along the line there, and he made a little song about it. So here he is to tell his own little story about it. Connie Reardon. Right on.
Twas in the Metleen Blue Lab that the job at first began. There were 7 of us together, oh we all helped hand in hand. With computers, sheets and the compassing, and the work sure it went on. 'Twas until Mick Lane he was promoted, and then he dropped us one by one. There was Olin, Owen and Kevin, there was our bosses Pat and John. And the only girl that was in the crew, Joan Carroll was the one. She worked on the computers, and sometimes Kevin helped her on. And the two of them, they were making riddles about the bandy-legged man. Oh, 3 lovely years, it was all I had. 'Twas until the troubles came. 'Twas caused by this mighty man, his name it is Mick Lane. He said if Ballyclough now is to survive, then courts we'll have to take. Think about it here, my boys, think about it for God's sake. Said Olin then to Mick Lane, oh please won't you agree? Now that Kevin Lynch is going, there'll be plenty work you see. Not open for discussion, that was Mick's reply. Management have decided it, and that's where it must lie. So Kevin, he was forced to go, and Patrick, he followed on. And there was a lapse of 3 weeks then, before the challenge Con. They said to Con, there's a job below, but he didn't quite agree, saying there'd be a lot of trouble going on down there by the usual 2 or 3. So Mick Lane, he rang up the following day, and he first got on to John. He said, will Con he accept this job below, or what in the hell is wrong? He said if Con won't accept it, and if we all can't agree, there's only one thing left for him, and that's a redundancy. So after 4 strenuous meetings, Con took his money and he went. And he got some legal advice now as to how he'd have it spent. He invested it in the stock market, or he thought he'd make quick cash. But sure, just a fortnight later, sure, we had the Wall Street crash. And now Con, his money is all gone, and he haven't got a wink. He's even cutting out the Sunday nights, coming to Sean Murphy's for a drink. Oh, Linda, she is gone very strict. She says, Con, we're in debt now to our knees, and we've got to wait for 3 more years till we'll sell those Christmas trees. I will turn to Owen and Olin. I'm told they're leaving very soon. It's quite okay for Olin, is no longer a garçon. I met him now the other day. He said I don't give a damn. Oh, the only thing I'll miss from there, that's the lovely escort van. Well, my story's nearly over, and I have no more to say, except when you get your redundancies, try get a job and work away. Don't invest in the stock market, and don't be like Con trying to make quick cash, 'cause you'd never, no, you'd never know when there be another Wall Street crash. Here, here.
Right, right. We have Bill Dooley. I don't know where is he from. He's from Cork, yeah. So he's singing an old Cork song. So I'll leave it to Bill. Here we go.
I'll tell you a story that happened to me one day as I went down to Youghal by the sea. Now the sun it was bright and the day it was warm, so says I a quiet pint wouldn't do me no harm. I went in and I called for a bottle of stout. Says the barman, I'm sorry all the beer is sold out. Try whiskey or paddy, 10 years in the wood. Says I'll try cider, I heard it was good. Oh never, oh never, oh never again. If I live to 100 or 110. For I fell to the ground and I couldn't get up. After drinking a quart of the Johnny Jump Up. After lowering the third, I made straight for the yard, where I bumped into Brophy, the big civic guard. Come here to me, boy, don't you know I'm the law? Well, I up with me fist and I shattered his jaw. He fell to the ground with his knees doubled up. But it wasn't I hit him, 'twas Johnny Jump Up. And the next thing I saw down in Youghal by the sea was a cripple on crutches, and says he to me, I'm afraid of me life, I'll be hit by a car. Won't you help me across to the railwayman's bar? After drinking a quart of the cider so sweet, he threw down his crutches and he danced on his feet. I went up the Lee Road, a friend for to see. They call it the madhouse in Cork by the Lee. And when I went up there, the truth I do tell, they had the poor devil tied up in a cell. Said the guard testing him, say these words if you can. Around the rugged rocks the ragged rascals ran. Tell them I'm not crazy, tell them I'm not mad. It was only a slug of the bottle I had. A man died in the Union by the name of McNabb. We washed him and laid him outside on the slab. And after O'Connor his measurements did take, his wife took him home to a bloody fine wake. 'Twas about 12 o'clock and the beer it was high. The corpse he sat up and said he with a sigh, I can't get to heaven, they won't let me up, till I bring 'em a quart of the Johnny Jump Up. Tooraloo, tooralay, I can't get to heaven without paying my way.
All right, John. Joan and Margaret. And next we have Joan and Margaret Cooney to sing the Harper Lights. Thank you.
See how the harbour lights are burning, burning in the deep blue sea. It was those lights that burned My father said he would not own me. My mother hangs her head in shame. Mother, mother, please forgive me. Take me back into your arms. Although you turn me from your bedside, please don't turn me from your door. Mother, mother, take my baby. Bring it up to be a man. And if he asks you for his mother, tell him that she is dead and gone. And if you meet that dark-haired stranger, greet him with a loving smile. Although he left me broken-hearted, he's still the father of my child.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the night has come to a close, and it was a very, very, very enjoyable night. So I'll hand you over to Sean and Peg to say good night to you. Thank you very, very much.
On behalf of Peggy and myself, I wish to thank all those who supported us here tonight in Kilnamartyra. And I also wish to thank John Keller and his television here tonight. Also, Jody McCarthy and John Hall, and Connie Redden for his great work. And a special word of thanks to Master John Keller, who was the backbone of it. Thank you.
Say a few words in Irish, right? Say a few words in Irish.
Mille mahar guleer, fakten sa nog. Gärna så en slå på morgon. Mille mahar guleer.
Thank you very, very, very much. Right. Okay.